years. These are stories amanfo busa da bia na no pay ye nin komo medical culture say divine in Kroma ha. We're director of operations for the PPP. So Owura Kwamina Minta Nyako Honorable Member of Parliament for the good people of Cape Coast North, Raga at Nasi and so Miami Frank Adusi Poku ye immediate past DC Edema Asunafo South or so at Nasi. Mame Emma Abidja for Akwaba. Mechiamu. Mame Nshasi Mfree Franco ona new yen studio ha na me mana kwaba na ye hwe ensem no menu akwaba
mejoso
me se kwan so boko de
aboko zeja oje ho
meba
afo boko boni biensi
ye de nyame asepa
biensi
na ye hu topic na me hwe food imports na me hwe production na ye say ya duane nso ye na me hwe ba bia ye free especially with your unim me nam ho na ye say gentina of my biti say come there is a man panyin na hye say ye increase your food production. Ye shall free ho na ye hwe any other issue you want to touch on.
Yo minia edika na ma menchia one ahwefo na ave menchia honorable Raga ne minia divine. Me gide ze nyame adom obi ahoye. Na o hwe ye duane sem ho asem a wo kan ya. E kamia ye say agwede se onyansa po na wo kan. Ghana no since time memorial ye dia no be kan sem bebre but na ne ye na ye den and wo hwe ne ma bi on so a I say ntwa ho no ekosa neba like state owned enterprise nyina enim ubonu da bia aban adwuma bi e wo ho e ka na eba aban adwuma bi anya mfaso da aban bia ba ozo mesesa no behwa ama bibia eye obewi obekone na the same thing. That is because said the okana aja manyofo oduru mebi a ene mebu ana ne kana yeden but I just hope say ye koye nim no na mo bibre ho aye betu
Exactly.
Tina se hunu se enwuma bi ho ankrankra edi na aban pese osaje ya na esaye me ya no because
overlap of
because one we ya na de esi na bi sese bi ni gold board ansema ebe ya oba yentimi nka asem ni ye go koko board kure da ho na ya ban dia na yenyina enim de ho na yesa di gold board oba gold nso aye ton so aye se aban se beji ato but I think say yenyina ese hwe kwan ebe fa so ebe bo
right
we na hwe successive government ya ka Ghana ye bia no ho nsem Obama met my catch was a Ghana se bi Ghana nyo man a eye se ye ka aduane ho asem a enka ye can say Ghana ye di bedroom rebi wa ye be kra aduane
ya start ekra
because odwene ho a won ti ase o mo mbe bia miminu mienu fra ye free sa wo de bureaucracy adwaye a ade be twe beko na efifi oba ye ha since time memorial Obama have vetting from vetting ministerial appointment from 1994.
Yeah.
Omo ya appoint you nominees agree ministerial nominees no ministers no. The same thing and obi akwa woka. Debia. Oh me ba Ghana de yen kreduane bio. But Obama ye be wi mfie 9. The same thing na ye west. Because we check it from 92 ba sa sikani ade krania mano it keeps going up.
Yeah.
Enne edrumre bi na $157 million. Edru $1 billion. Enne $2 billion. Ekeka ko ebi kura report to $3 billion.
3 billion imports.
Na de ana ya ne se o hwe agreka kwa contribute about 21% of our GDP. Enti se oye aban bia na we de adwuma nso a mabuno na se timamufo ya Ghana se ye nya se akuafo ma
They say so tio manfo jai
akuafo ma amanfo jai because minia o ye hunu se mfaso eni so obi nya adwuma na obeye bet emwa no onni ebi ni ho ohwe enema ye kraba say $2 billion a woken wa ma obekom no cereal nko millet oat emu eburo aye kra nko no eno nko aburo $1 billion
1.2 billion
why enama ye wie e kan ko $700 million se Ghana ya wiawi enkuko funu ye made na onim Ghana land size na yona you 222,505.33 kilometers square.
Yeah.
Out of Sasa we are away. 157,225 kilometers square. Baby out the Adesia. Agric land. That is 69.1% of Yensasi. Yensasi as a would be a DB. No, ni my dear sir. Oshe Omaya Yenya. Or ye imported cereal free hopper back one.
Yeah.
I have Vietnam. Now, we have Vietnam land size. Omo land size, Omutimidria, a good informed dear.
Yeah.
39%. There's a 69% no Vietnam. I cra cereal free honor. Omunukra 39%.
Omasasi ultimate domani.
Ultimate domani. And you see, yeah, say 157 times 225 kilometers square no. Omuno di omutimidi dua ye 129,359 kilometers square. So it tells you what? Say Ghana, say adwen say ye be ya. Ye betimi aye. Where from Operation Feed Yourself, you were champion 1972 ba.
Yeah.
O share you were JJ Rollins on so baye anamoa utuye. Where Omampenyi Dada Akufo and Amontio Utia. JJ Rollins no Mampenyi Dada Akufo, you know, every award.
Yes.
You're JJ Rollins, then no, they cost at UDS.
UDS.
Omampenyi Kufo, the answer than the man by no. In food, now so be answered now. You're Kufo by planting for food and jobs. A buying start here. Bemini Kuvi saying. So it tells you, say, problem no. Successive government will be a tries or be a who be, but at the end of the twice a year. One, because many are intimate for 9 in form. See, I cannot cry because Mikai there was a budget. You reckon for that again? I been say more party, more abandon more
young crabio.
Obama's okay.
Yeah.
A query actually no. Mini akwa bonti anya Vietnam ne Thailand mu ya na da so to. Because supermarket anya no na.
Na dominate baby ah.
But the eye ni say ye nso ya mo kra ye process no e de kra che no. But yempe na ye be process ya wie no so e bo na da so no so. That is because ye nya support bia from aban. Enti nipa no no or the na nyina bekom na afei na de ne kwosoro. Ghana fo nso de pa de fo. Obama mezi azo akọ market o hwe mu eda hoi say 5 kg 200 cedis o befa back 5 kg 300 cedis. You be tempted to take the buy the 200 cedis.
Na man kodwomu a ye musa o say emo no de ehin na ede o o se de ehin na ne bo ofo because we both tomu bi ni wo nti obo enti China for de na na beto.
Yes enti ya aban no emfa ne nan si fom na ade a yenim se betimi anya bi wa ha no one my nya adwen se ebekra. That is because some of these investors now omo businessmen omo kra mo ba no, most of them they sponsor the political parties.
Wow,
I'm telling you, open secret. Enti ade bi ono no okoye ne dia ahwe ya na adwuma no businessman na ne bokufu enti mi nye ya ba ne abeka ne saa ya waha kwa hafu me se body a ye twa no sankore ni abum etimbe ka pese okrum edi be na wotwe na apro na sen
gu apatase
egu ho one ekwan ne nye ye nimu pa sa ha ne enu gu be de akwan no
enye
yenye two Pesika ya tutugu. Share check the Ministry of Agric omu budget from 2000 abepem ne. Ne bisa ho senti afi bia kra no say Minister of Agric omu adwen so mu boa investor bia mana set up a processing factory. Ewo district bia samlinka district bia ne bi. Minu akote kire ne adroba. Ko ntosi ko kire wan hwe di ntosi babu. But ya tena ho sa ya betena ho obekọ ntosi no na asen na pro.
This is the bank crying.
Eti ye nyina no ne yesi ginaye. Na aban no yesi baabi a wakoma wo no. Esa ho na wajapade nso ye baabi wajapade ho na wakoma wo. Ye ntoa na mo na ye nim se ha na ye japade wo no. Yesi kasam ne nsise ye behihye ne yemfa mo no nye dai enko ho. Said ye be ye betime aduanuane no bebree. Because ye won sase no. Ye adwen se ye be ya ye betime ayedodo. Now where's ade we ya? Road asema ya ken. Kwemabunu a omudo omuye patra. Obi perfect. E de adijuma. Oni bi. But they talk as akese. You say they come monitoring. Bobuna ye ready so obey adwuma. But support ni ho. Enti ye hwe kwan ye be fa so ye be boa na sa ne ma we nyina atimi asowe. Na fe so Oko the various MMDAs are. Your idea be a no more, yeah, friend, look at economic development.
Yes.
LEDs. No. Say, a quiafono near Momuhiano. Say, be a boloba. One, why ye what per be now a supplier mequianino.
Yeah.
Say, be a abba, no a supply na de mequianino. O share, baby, or because many times say under safety net, you to an amohe a me. Your community be almost pemedian pano, unesse, no trauma quianino, no dear dijuma.
Yeah. Said
a bear non so babois, ama umunso timi akomonim. So these are some of the things as are binding this ikashim. Na quaffum. Not the various MMDAs no a year juma. And no they affected quianino directly. And young crantana. Me bompa say ye rari kopoku e no ya Greek minister one de Filika dochi onim de yekum ono so na boza ato ye ne tin onim oyekuani onim mfudi a esen onim ya kwan enti onim problems akuafo ekom It's young na mo said the be asa problems we nyina no eto betwa na ya hwe dia se ya this lip service we dia de bia ya na ekwa Obama I'm telling you 4 years beba say you $2 billion.
Yes.
E be hura ko $3 billion. Because there be a beba beka na dia na menzi ye beka ye betwere ibrofo akese ye ba team bebre dia kire saafu okura sika no kura team set up a factory
monitoring.
Eti mesramo we mayamfa nye da bia na ye de amanyosem ebekọ ye dwumadi a ye di mu. Ade bi ho a ye nyina ye nkamum na ye moase de be ya ebe ye because ke ekwa ne ye ya eye ma ye nyina enne hwe se emabunu nyina e free kro kitomba kura kesim. Se sa factory si a ye kan ya sati factory wo techere ya sati factory wo peso krum babunu ni nim se mikoye adwuma na se bode no ba there is a factory readily available and the man obetima process no ato atwa meka onfa on free peso krum emma kumase so ba be pa adwuma ye
sa
enne mabunu ni bebra ye galamse ya Obama ye ka ho asem nyina ne se babunu no oni adwuma ye
adwuma bia ni ho
adwuma na opese wo ye no nso a onyamwa ofa no beko kukuom na hwe mabu na ye patra se ye boa sa mabu no ya se ruaba migration na de bia aka ho asem eto betwa sa Accra ni Kumasi ne Cape Coast ne Takra de aye chokdi eto betwa because me minimize se me dom factory no ho me dom a factory ne ba befa obeto no price kama de amame ama manya sika there is no way am free sebio no beko ana se kukom ana techere say me bankran e bokumase abedipa
yeah
enti yentu anamon sa food problem we ye solve ne ba ko a ripple effects ne ye bebre ene ye dollar sama de bi e kan bebre na dollar kosro obama de ndia yakra ya di sika nyina ya sesa dollars ne de akra na adentina ye wa ha ne atimi kofa ade wo Holland dia oman a wo masa ase no 3/4 eye nsuo ye Ghana ekofa aduane from Holland fo mum na me aduane yetia Burkina Faso ene ekofa aduane mini agye ne ekofa ne Senegal enti abesre se yen nyina yen kamum ne emwa se de be ya sa problem we eto betwa yenim se minua no mama bay they will come with their own policies a aban a odi kan no aya eboa no ye ba ye nto aso na bi o ayen fa meka ho because no kra ne say planting for food and jobs no obama boy
yeah
obeka ne nenso but obama boy because me last year hwe farmers a omunya agric input me akra mi che bi ma binom o hwe omunya a fet edidi dwuma bebre aboa bebre enti di aboa no o hwe nuane na ye kra bebrebe na there should be that conscious attempt ne say nuane we ye kra ne bebrebe die ye make sure say be ye bi Ghana ha say de be ye kra no so be ye dey ebete
okay
na fe di omo so de be ye aka ho obeboa ama di edikan na konanim no omo fan kan say de be ye Ghana because Obama Ghana ye ya ayema ye nyina
Frank Adusi Pokunono. Osi Obama, I really like how the DC is spitting West out. He's talking like a Ghanaian, but not a politician. We every vigilante, Nedian or Diabano. Osi, who is that man in the studio? I salute you. This is how we all have to tackle issues with facts and figures, not what politicians will tell us. He's a politician, Frank, a politician. Also, when people talk about Ghana not able to produce food, I laugh. Look at the land size that he mentioned. If we all can go into farming, who will go and import food? This is a country of people who are not lazy, but there is no support. You said the youth should venture into agric, whose land the chiefs have sold all to galamseyers. And also another issue. Abaso na man for a day ball. Mamenko honorable raga hona. Honorable say na no be sende adiama me lecture University of Education whenever. I said the story is that was send a picture bia Ghana ya donate 10,000 yam seeds adiama Trinidad and Tobago. Oma beji yam ha February. And was said the story is that some folks traveled to colonial Ghana in the 20th century and found a strong pre-existing oil palm industry. The Ghanaians then were among the leading oil palm producers and exporters in the world. The travelers requested for some palm seeds and learned the production methods and took it back home to establish their own plantations. They were from Malaysia. By the 21st century, nearly half of palm oil and its refined products consumed in Ghana were imported from Malaysia. We have given Trinidad and Tobago 10,000 seeds of yam. Let's wait in 50 years. Prof, 50 years also. You better cry yam. Honorable, Mampenyi say 2 billion ye de krenmiane. Yanye yanhwe ya kombe bakrum ha. Kwa be ni efa so because come de ba na ani braba.
Yo, medasi ozikan mechia oye wetifu na wona hwefu nyina na mezi ncheke semezama oye ND sama yoku and all other political parties na unya warabu ama oye ejumezi awo Ghana no so obuko nenyim oye asifim de oye Ghana ode yezi 2 billion yezi kra oye ezibana yankasa nyame ache na asase yantam ayibutumi yedua enyama wodo. But let's look at the genesis of it all.
Yeah.
And ayen mebu na yo Ghana, are we interested in agriculture? has any government taken any steps out to lure all the youth into agriculture now? Sasha, recently, some few young men and women have gone into agriculture. How many are willing to go the extra mile? As I hear Bagana, you would to me to Yawahara, Frank Kawasam. The Yasha Sasa Yoya, you would to me as I it made you be better in Ewaha. But you're in our mindset and the system and structures are able to support and to be able to they keep to change it because every time we are different political party or nane policies are work catch Ghana for the opedo on so obefano or the mujuma on so wakoye. But my mouth to us saying there as much as possible, you ensure which of the systems or the policies or structures are obabwa in the long term.
Right.
Now, regardless of which political party obaban, once you are Operation Feed Yourself was a good policy.
Yeah.
Check it there,
yes.
But this time around, if you have to the house, you don't even have baby, able to be even Kotumri.
To be any at it.
And so all these things are affecting the desire to be more agri oriented.
Yeah.
If I'd never agri school, grandpa, now, you'll be a Inimazi.
Yeah, for me.
Exactly. We made agriculture so bad looking. There will be no desire of producing agriculture on Tumunko. About to us, let's see how we can realign agric to our educational curriculum. Say, hey, Nama, even your Mubuna wonso, when you're beji, na Utumako or your agriculture. Say, Nama, Sika, or the Moses Cranium. We have all these friends, school leavers or graduates also going into agriculture once over and Madame Skina on which. Let's pick one district, one factory.
Yeah.
Let's pick planting for food and jobs. The spirit behind planting for food and job was that ibutumi edua enyama ya ye busy. Na ye ndua ye mem ye benya oye edwuma ya ye. Right? But actually MPP one policy was it was a good thing. The spirit was good there. But then what about the implementation?
Yeah.
The essence was reduced unemployment rate. And so such a statistics now, even though we had planting for food and jobs, unemployment rate was still rising. So does it mean people were not doing the planting for food and jobs? Extra food inflation was rising. Does it mean that we were not planting enough? And if these policies were good, and then there was the spirit behind it,
we'd have seen the effect.
Exactly. How come the impact is not felt? Naturally, there are structures be why I'm fun to ye. Or the modernization the structures there to ye. Hey, let me tell you something. When you go to India or China, many of the factories, SMEs, are all India and China. They use only about $1 million to establish a factory.
1 million.
Just $1 million. 1 million. And if you are spending 2 billion to bring food to Ghana, then that is crazy. Honestly. If you are able to build a factory in India or China with $1 million, they should give $12 million to each respective region to look out for which of the areas now, today, one district, one factory, whatever, you have a factory to feed it. So that we look at the value addition.
Yeah.
We don't have to do BBR. No one will convert into a finished product. No, you are saying if you are able to establish more factories in Ghana, dependent on our whatever resource or particular region, we are better off, and we will have a lot of buffer. Right. We would even be in a position to export to other countries. So what is the essence or what is the rationale behind that? Is it because of the exportation? If you are doing that by selling to them, vis-a-vis what you are also using to import into your country, is it feasible? Let's make agri very lucrative to the Ghanaian people. Right. Let's push more of the youth into going into agri. Since here we have the deputy minister for agri as somebody who's into farming.
Yeah,
he's already into the agri sector.
The main minister, not the born bred farmer.
Exactly. For him, all his life, he's a farmer. And now we have people who we believe with such experience, should be able to catapult what we have to do.
Yeah.
But because he has 2 billion until we cannot have other alternative ways of doing things. Oye Endi Sama Yoku, what they are planning to do is that they reduce the importation of Oye Isban from abroad. It was in Shishay, a crew in Basa was at all. Daman Shishay, Yamia Adumi to Mizuda, you feed the Obobwa, maybe you are so Wakoye. Only in the Yapade, be your friend there, agriculture for economic transformation agenda.
Yes. Where
you be Pia Oye Mebumu Tumako into agriculture. Now, all the necessary resources are born on what we feed the agribusiness sector, how would we feed oye food security. I am able to Abuama, Ezmano, Yen Kotomba, name of busy or Ghana. Was it the Feed Ghana program? So was Abba. The Feed Ghana program is something that will drive more of mass production of Izbana Yezi or Ghana. And so yes, going to be a Yezi and we want to encourage people to go into more of that particular plantation.
What's the plan? Who is to plan? I mean, can manifesto no Feed Ghana, but who will plan? Is it on paper? And I say you will need power because you need to know who and who will be targeted. So we will co-produce.
Good. Or they are coming up with this secretariat.
Okay.
Who will be responsible for Dama operation video program na Dama Ayita Ina.
Okay.
The essence in that we want to identify today planting for food and jobs.
Yes.
We want to identify respective areas Idria Dama and it's Bania to feed into the respective factories now. What was a ban. The better is Banya to Mudia such a way it will be affordable.
Okay.
No be as soon as Wakabu to Muato. There was a policy of Kokon Kitenkete tried to come in and Yenya or MPP former was Soyana because of the word Kokon Kitenkete.
That's almost I say almost normal.
Exactly my point because when we be one friend Kokon Kitenkete, will have a way of bringing their snowgrarism. But as much as possible, we want to look at Akwenja, Yibenya Mebu Mutumwaye. There's no way about to man and Akuka winning in the door. Sir, on day. Akuka or Hekakraba and San Wotum.
Okay.
So if the government will there's an avenue, instead of your cooking, Yankasi to me and Yanwa, okay. Now I'm Yamabu winning, may answer you to me a consumer. I don't think it's a very bad policy.
Okay.
Or the in Iabo Mozayazi and Yanyan says it teach.
Okay.
Nayeshe, Nayatumupia, Moko. We are going to get some farm centers in specific areas. Once we my access in the Mayabudia, no one's who to my Tony. I am a dog, I see. Or a youth in agric.
Okay.
You will make sure the Yemi won't be will go into Oye a Yenis Bana Yibezi and again Namaya boy.
Right.
I mean, I do not say policy to Mukoya. We feed a Yerenkra Oye is banning fee Amanoni, I will cheer Oye $2 billion.
Honorable Raga and Otene Kano or say your friend or a ato or say honorable greetings to you. No, Raga, and no, one trash. I say, I'm Eben from La Paz. In fact, I have never seen a politician speak in Ghana like this man before. If he's in NPP, I'm convinced that there are times this youth will bring good policies to Ghana. He's for Ghana, but not for political propaganda. Kudos to you, Frank. Okay. Also, Obama, please remind Honorable Adusi Poku that he was DC for good 8 years in Asunafo. No, 8 years old. District about 4 years. So he should tell us some of the measures. I'm saying wabobo measures and so that safety net and adesa or modebaye or say we should stop talking now and go to start working. Isaac from Asante Bekwai, Nedia Odebaye and no. Or say please tell Mr. Nyako, Honorable Nyako, that all what he's saying is good, but it shouldn't be math talk, because we know politicians. Eric from Asante Agona. Okay, Agona Swedro. Frank, thank you for your good submission. When so, or say Obama, the problem is that when politicians go to the villages to do campaign, all what the chief will be asking for is road, not factories, to complement what the farmers there will be doing. Kofi Bedu. Or they buy no. Or say, in fact, Frank, bravo, you speak like a Ghanaian, I like you. Or say, our leaders are too lazy. They need to revive and help our economy. forward ever they dia ono so e de abano no divine mahu se wode won say sumwa no sa ye kan aduane a ye krai no ye nyina ye hu se ye nya ade
bama amedi kan no maminchia ahwefo ne tifo
right
na membo woni production team abaso na minchia mpani ko so a omodumedi isu na utie honorable Frank and honorable Raga submission on na say why you be say but the truth is that Ghana problem na does o ka wia upia bontia be kai foforo
yeah
na sa aduane sem ya ye ken amama ye a bit sad because we share all the factors any elements of production when it comes to agriculture.
yes
You ask yourself, say, why are we not self-sufficient at this point? Say, as a country, no, baby and pempen so I do na say, ye cried yani to the tune of if anything, 2 billion. Na am shishie. Na me say, kasa no de ne kanye din. Yebejina hai yebetumi akasa saa yebetumi ebobo nsem akire ya adwen se ne yepe but at the end of the day no solutions no na Ghana for ehwehwe especially from those ya to aba e de amom na Obama unim de ntia as a country no your baby ayewe is the kind of mindset that your leaders and leadership no about agric any senior omu treaty sector no ankasa. Now what we forget is as a country no yen GDP since 1957 na independence we say we the contribution and the role of agric our GDP ni economic outlay then economy be collapse
ye agric ni free mo
we agric sector kwa fimwa there is no economy
just kakra ye impo no
see o share fiti Kwame Nkrumah pension BC na bosia kese project akese ayaye any nhihye akese ayaye ni nyina no ni titiri no eye agric contribution any ejina so any de kwaje bosia see the construction of even Akosombo Dam so we the fact say you use Valco ni aluminium ya na yewa agric eye nyina so kese a yeje ya ye constructed Akosombo Dam.
Okay.
Apart from that, ya kwanya kese ya je ho busia kese e di ye kwan nyina no kokofo. Agric in foodie ho niama. But you ask yourself say adentinya bedu sam pempen so we. It's because sector no ye incentivizing no. And ye man no attractive. Do you get it?
Yeah.
And I quite say agric nangasa no kwakoya I had to say, Sebi, you, they be a massive be a make and say, Oka Manonia. And him the phone a car, Pam, VD, Baoba ye part of Ghana, I say, almost see no Sebi, you, a almost saw one bohoma.
The only more way.
Omoko Amanonia can Ankasan, yes, you, or be our being on him. Baoba Ghana, I say, Sebi, you, the ono. One co school no on no fix car ni. You know why? Because I didn't be SCA investment they call near making sure say various sectors no operation operating near benefiting from no. You take advantage. Last time Papa BC were dia cocoa for more than 50 years ni only one single room. Our team they be a co for exploit you and omunya ho faso bia unim say o say galamsey buy or den asase we jai galamsey we jai koko onye fudie ni bio and o den asase no galamsey o say within 6 months obi amehwe and no pointed to a dan no
we see dan
we see 2 bedroom why so utu kwan e de call some parts of this country who say aduane no most of the time na nyese to be produce apart from the fact that you have not been able to mechanize agriculture. Are there back challenge say how you even transport Niamano? Unim say Accra no so to ebi abayire te se ba ko 20 cedi 15 cedis.
Yeah.
Ebe shock you say ebe ka say ne bo edin dudu o. But in reality no okọ form one man yes ne bo ti o.
Debi.
Okọ baza. Yendi. Honum na wo fi bembela honum na wo sane e dia ba oti dambai e sane aba. Me see one day recently me see me to bayire 20 cedis. Kotuku.
Yeah.
Wabua omokra.
Wabua omo. You see, so you ask yourself, say, aden na yenim say production na koso, but abai no intake advantage. My recommendation is say government must use its purchasing power to create environment, for those businesses in agri sector to thrive. Because sub government instructed, because government has mandate. Because I never come say government don't me and say ABA or beka so bonipa. So many things obey to me. Imagine say government issue a simple fiat. Now my order say all our tertiary institutions, second cycle institutions, boarding schools, prisons. Omunina na instructive say bibia idua e wo mamu say ho asanya ma no na eso mu yusu a issue one kasa bisa ho hospitals you behu the way a be boost because when there is ready market when there is demand people will supply because sometimes people produce nyama we na be on be supply kra a challenge
Den
they see and for call agriculture I don't business say ne ton no. Yeah. That's the question. We be answer ne ton.
Why ne better?
Interest production go from pe but almost share baby ombenya markets.
Na me se me ye afuo ketewa bi wo aburisro ho. Na me fansa wam. Kro bi ho efra ho pokrom.
Yes.
Omodo pineapple pa. Na hospital bi nso ensawam ho. Na me call hospital na won nsawam no. Omode juice ewo fridge mu a omode ma yare for no. Omoton bi so abonti ho. Me kwa na Ethiopia. Fruit juice na wo mu no. I may drive 2-3 minutes from Pokrom to Nsawam Hospital. Fridge kase fruit juice wo mu nyina e produce in Ethiopia, Egypt. Na Pokrom nso abrobe ne gu kwan ho. Na e ho na to ba kwa na ye de ba kwa chew.
So on say na ye kan asem. Nti a lot of factors na amaya bebedu some pempenso but for me say ma agric no sector no ye attractive they di kind en foodie no beba na den e bisa se bema na ye attractive they di kind enkrofo na kasa o masetenam omo ye agric na kasa no the benefits om derive from agric na kasa no et sen eno su ehu hia na they di hobi on say me ade ba kwa me ya ne say on say de bia ye betra na e ka agric on say mo ye forget say enkrofo no mo ye foodie no mo ti ba bi o saying na ye yama place one mu aye habitable la mo te one mu so me feel say omo so mo yetemamufo say social amenities basic social amenities I provide them obi hu say me yefo a me ban so be ko school papa bi wa ha hospital health facility bi e wa ha no mo be benefit from so no so ohia internet a obenya bi ohia network if all these things are available and then e say onye motivated say obe make sure say oye adwuma hwe unima dey ya ne say me no ti akra ha say studio hey junction by so what to say owo aka obia na eye ti say yasoma owo no ana say enya dey possible
David
na what to say say owo aka obia usually enya afomu for no waka om but onim say ade e friend snake serum e dey some yare no
anti snake
egokolebu omo ankasa omo pesu aso no ebi ni hono nti owo no be ka nipa no a ya de no be fro ka ya de no namoa do you know why because serum no ehia freezing say freezing ono so light ni ho nti to me store e wo ne area mu
ne dia begun kran
yes owo nka yen ne dia ba beguji owo nka obi a ho all these things enyina ye niama ehia say ye bon komo ne ye ka nsem about agric nsem a ye betumi aka
na amanfo nyi ni say me ntwawa no wo asema wo kan footballer bi o Oscar so pese owura agric mu o men church na o te ho ade ba ne team say osuro wo pa ntiafo mu de nti a kire say cycle wo na osuro no wo ne ka na aduro kura ni ho a because farmers in work.
Oh no, there be some your friend is saying occupational hazard. A juma no mo ye no esusu so anso no bia no. Now you camp something about planting for food and jobs.
Yes.
And honorable Raga so ka policy NDC
Feed Ghana.
You know all of these things for me I believe say more of theoretical as opposed to being pragmatic measures I be go because grammar no e do so wo ho. Hwe unim di ntia planting for food and jobs failure.
Tell me.
Unim say MPP for ye to abawi ansama omo kasa food soldiers in Ghana for ewura some of them. MCs, some DCs, party chairman, Hono Momo say sana fertilizers here, the mom so more farmer constituency for no, you could for them, and no more ton on the public market, no more benefit from. So at the end, case some of them amount for the year Juma, no the year for mono. Last time, near complaining about street lights, in Accra, any part of and now on now you go check Auditor General's reports. Not indeed. You say Omo produce over 30,000 streets. Omo supply over 30,000 street lights at the Accra, Greater Accra, Titus Glover, Ebekai. And indeed they have supplied though. But when you just supply and for them.
Street light.
Street light, how can you just supply? What about the installation? So you see the gap.
Now street light they should demo the day.
They be see you buy no. You the my party for. You the I home light. You the my party for. It's your bad treasurer benya 10. The MC and now for no so bia. No so am be say 3.
Na who bia na. Because street light there they so you create that demo the day.
See so bu bisa no. You bisa title global there okay must supply 30,000 we here. Or see we the ama districts no assemblies no. It means that come the echo. But what about the installation? I didn't know what they cook imagine how the fertilizer call. Now the policy number. Now when it comes to the implementation, monitoring be anyone, supervision be anyone, will be and check you be and appraisal be need you medina would at the end of the day no. Almost over cranium manaba Eddie fertilizer beba what the incrophobia round and so benefit a syncrophonia for mono omunya.
Okay.
Now dear Yanni say me de bia me ka say we ya benefit from our Greek any scholarship ni amania mano ya ni ewie school ni wi na de pen esanso wia ewia efuomufo no sebi o omo ye ekuayo no imagine say you see cocoa sector administrative cost to more than the sector nankasa the productive end no the other pen electronic ni photocopy boarding che akade e de mano. Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense to you say you see Cocoa Road near East Legon?
Cocoa
Road, this Legon. Go and check on the General's report. Cocoa Road, no East Legon Road, no near see Cocoa Road.
Oh, message where also Obama, please ask Divine, do they forget all these plans when they come to power? Because there is a bridge in a town called Iwabra in the western region. It has broken since this Christmas. All our cocoa has been left in the bush in the various farms. We have been calling on the authorities for a long time. No call has been answered. We free kumreku nehona or the free buy.
Oh, and something na me back to me can say, you know, but
okay,
it's about the implementation, you know. And I unim me the be a Ghana a major problem or hano a procurement. See, obia nim solution, no, but say idea. So yeah, MPO. So a minister, so a director, even so a grassroots person, that's all no who are there benefiting directly from. Jumedina Ekodinoa, and Fano. It's better so be proposing nice ideas, or sharing the benefit. I come before so your cocoa to be obedient. Imagine say a street light. Nippano no in charge of street light. No, open them approve Nakoto street light. Down or provide the share. Ne kickback ebe no nyama ni bedua en fa no ho say you install fertilizer ono de so ba koto see ebe supply o see ye de ye adwuma o ntimi de agricade ya kan nyina no ye see ye bibi ni madam pan sani ye kika ni say ye ya ye kika fu no ye kika madam pan ye kika ni say ye me de me gidi say the powers that be omo ye in charge no omo beti ye nka na agri sector no because sometimes no it's so funny and ridiculous say a country like Ghana na you say to me and produce bibia na imagine say Niger so ko Niger da me dem akohoda ko hwe sai hu fini ensio kra is a challenge for them. Ensio desert so na ho omo brain tomato omo brain Jenny. It doesn't make sense.
$300 million.
It doesn't make sense. And make sense. Intermediate. Send a word John Dramani Mahaban. You see the Jawa there so or also.
Okay.
Mr. Friend say beyond the talk on the lamentation. You per se on put in place pragmatic measures. On be make sure say agree attractive. Na so fast one so no akoso.
Okay. Meda say divine nkroma na wote ne nka no ye ba Ghana at 68 ochina ye celebration ye be koso ene ehonsem ose Obama I'm Kwame ana Kwabena Jima from Koko Kwabena Jima ose please tell Honorable Nyakon Raga that what he's saying about feed Ghana blah 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 has been recorded. Oh, he shouldn't forget. You ose Honorable Frank Adusi Poku is speaking from experience and knowledge. He did well for Asunafo South. Kudos. Nana Obuobo Sompim, Ahafukukum, and Odifree Bai. Was all the youth are only interested in Galamsey, gather and sell. Obama, good morning to you and the panelists, Mr. Nyakon and Frank, that I need help to grow my food. Abena, Edifree Takwa, and Odiaba. Abena help Obeya, with the so-called district. I say, good morning, Obama. We the youth want to venture into agric, but no support. When I completed university, I wanted to venture into agric, but even to get land to start was a problem. I started small and I sat home for 10 years. I've now gotten a job. Fast forward now, I decided to plant okra with a teacher friend. We got a land and the seeds to start, but water to irrigate the plants has also become a problem since it's not raining. The okra places have all died because there is no support from anywhere. How can we grow as a country? Watching from Asalam down, Kofi Opon, Nediano. Reverend Samuel, Reverend Dr. Samuel, or say from Precious Cornerstone Church, Ufuman, Techima North, Nodifree. Or say, in fact, I've really enjoyed the show this morning. This is what Ghanaians are expecting from politicians. I think some of the leaders are listening. You people shouldn't give up. I know this show will end with praise. Greetings to Dr. Kweku Otin. Messages in the baby na eba. Or say last one na san maba second part. Saddick, I'm a farmer and I give you input to farm. Have I created a job? My brother, we must be serious as a nation to make sure that those on the streets, the youth who really want to work should be the target. We need to create an enabling environment and make farming attractive for people to develop interest. Agric is an action job, not talking. If anyone is interested to go into farming, he should contact me for advice. No. Question so question University of Ghana, Legon. There be a message yes. Say any country that makes English compulsory and agric optional. We only talk on empty stomach. And I'll pay chow. Ghana at 68. They say the empty. And then in our mind, Honorable Frank, Ghana at 68. And near my higher challenges are my or Chinamini say best anti-bibri.
Yo, Binya Medase. Say, Beko Ghana at 68 and so. But there be a make say Ira Mahama was a very good chance. Say Osesa Ghana Yeshebre.
Okay.
That is because Wabeyebi and our Kwechiri and our Saba and Wabano Onkubu. They are have politicians as a Ubesa Kubiwa. Ragati, honorable Ragati, and you remember what him so no by a part, what do you mean? Osha, you Fudia Samaya Kenya.
Yes.
The entire Abine
honorable way there, rude intervention. Mean Tawana, not you, a friend is a divine air can't say be about street lights. Obia send a video from a Saman Kese, Omako sees street lights from party office. Na, what can be the abandoned
first vice chairman.
Obama on say some of these things.
And you might buy say sewing machine and farmer artisans and your mom pama
the street light the upper day.
And you know fan call into a policies need the almost draft on paper.
Okay. Now that may doubt too, but
I have videos, a lot of videos.
A human institution.
Okay.
Entina adia babwa ama mpuntu abano. De bia ne ana meka se ye maye nya na manyosem. So huno. O fie o bob wadum. Se bi o hia bob aso. Obi bebetimi aba ba attack o. Waje bob no okoton. Ni nyina ya ade a security agent de basa na omunso mfo mu na nsi form. Na ye party for no nso no. Ene ma bi o ha ye nhwe oman no mum. Ma ye mfa party sem enkomu bebre.
Right.
O hwe de enti a yentimi mbanne saa emfudie saa ne ma ye kokra ba no because one yenso export ne yamako. And two, so they make an businessmen na omo yes a omo krasa ne ma ne ban omo na hihia amanyofo na chi.
Yeah.
And three, and near man I ban oko on the shelves in the open market ne bo wo fom e chen de ne ha no.
Okay.
It is a buying betimi aboa pan just ye make sure a deliberate attempt to make sure say ye near man na ye dua ne ha no. Ye betimi a processing ye.
Yes.
Ye bema se bi oken hwe na menu e ka bayira wo beto free ye ndi kwan so. Ozo wato 20 cedi onya bebiri be bedrun kan ba ko pe 20 Ghana
45.
What bisa ho say e kwan na free ho e ba no e bia de driver ni beje kwiani na na say de wato ade na nsa from farm gate o de duru ha no say bi o so obi anya adwuma moka o de be hye emfudie ni mu nti ba price ne be dey e be kosro nti there should be that deliberate attempt from government na yem make sure say sa ni me aye feed Ghana mama e nomenclature change of names so yenim ukoda the district agri directors are omuwo ekuafo omu ye adwuma o in the various ubisa agri director bi odebema they have the list omuwo ye omu the tablets omu dem register all the farmers they know amanyofo we know but the job aba planting for food and jobs mean changing nam nye feed Ghana. There's a meme nam feed Ghana ne buy the same thing
planting for food and jobs so
that is it. Adentina ni pana nenso na ba ho no planning for food achieve success but nenso wo ho te say na menu de veke adana nenso na wo ho no yem policy no ne ntimi nya na mfa so ne ma waba o ye no de foforo aba foforo no so na problem ayede aba ne ya ho ne yeko eti ye nyina ye ntu ana mo se de be ye bebo menia Ghana at 68
yeah for 5 minutes been born so
I said 5 minutes will give you.
Oh, divine. Divine.
Said 5 minutes will give you.
Or the 3 at 12.
I have for cocos. I don't know why.
Some even
Ghana 68. Ochina. Oman penny beka sabengwa. Minya profit. But over near ma ochina oman penny beka. Na ko he from 2000 and 96 ye mante parade bia de jeje kan ye de akofo kan ye de era mills kan ye de era kufo ado back de maham the team the same thing. That is the truth.
For 30 years.
The same thing. Obi ba no ya ayete say obi sako nanimu a no ya sane atwen ne abechi. That is the issue with Ghana. Because yama politics no them we are so partisan. Enti ade na wo ho no yen nyina nim say Ghana ya charted this party and e bebo am yakọ anim. We be ko nanim nim say multi-party democracy no and na emu aye yiw. Because I say we ba be di mfie nwotwe obeya akwa na we aba na aba na chi. Na he de ekoso e president bi aba de boba no one eso damage no. Is that an answer state of the nation so tie. Was an honorable raga mo bu mun sem say ya.
Yes said you
why na wi a. Said be abega do ye kure ba na de na say ntia fi ni bi ni.
Musum be ye bi sa.
That has been the tradition. Meanwhile, no crab about 2013. And Ramos crown the war no buy no. Ocean the State of the Nation address on Monday 2013. Any the State of the Nation address or the man last week, the same thing. Yeah, best. Ghana nim ye how. Minia, oh, Bagana ha, Sa National Development Planning Commissioner. Oba your constitutional article 86-87.
Yeah.
Over National Development Planning Commission Act now 1994 Act 479 now. Yeah. Ghana kwaya yes ye fa so koye nimu no. It is the National Planning Commission na kohe. Development Planning Commission. Purpose na ye if in a bond that.
They say ni mo na ho Thompson anameboa. Wasamba.
Heads no ya no partisan. Me hu ye enka National Development Planning Commission documented da ho. No na e kire Ghana kwaya ye mfa so. Ni mfa nkoye nimu no. Enka party bi akra wo ba o manifesto yes enka akọ teasing from that document. Because you see I feel in the next 10 years industrialization and to manifesto to make sure say industrialization no be easy free. But we there baba. On say honorable rag ka on say utie ne some indirectly no. One is one factory or rubbish no. E ba na mfa so am we are communicator I know. So on ka so rubbish. O say jobs no kra no and credit.
It's me and
good initiative. Name implementation.
And you say no.
That means no.
What say?
Implementation.
Because we say me bisa Obama ko ekumfi. Pineapple factory no. Farmers no create adwuma ma wo.
Of course.
Factory no ekumfi pineapple do any market.
Yeah.
Yentobi. Minia ko gihok. Gihok so o kan say state aboka no.
Aboka no kan.
Hwe gihok mo product divine. Say this is okoye order. Demand is so high say so mo wholesale no. This so mo koye order ansa na aba. Aba ndi sika kwose mu no. Aboa. So adentina ade e beboa ye no. Ye make sure say ye beto aso. Pese ye say ye ba be set on say o mo ba be set secretariat and the same thing. Is it not the same thing? Enti yama politics na ye sa ade abeboa ye no ye ntoa so enti ye besre ye mama me say what the perfect opportunity to change the destiny of this country because nyame waba ukwate na kire no mfunso bia wo ye no tie kire no hu and waba enti waba we nso de onsa nkobi no aka se me kogina bato a oko ye kam ye ka mo nwa ni gubo no aba no abebi we de nya se biu enti yento na mo se de be ya Ghana ibenya dache na amanyosem no de ye de aba fom kakra because what bonto na Ghana fo ato aba ma hwe oba meti asisi e hwe
half 4 time we
divine so
aka 1 minute obe we sisi a obi ade and then so the first time
we are special dispensation
na o rapia mama no
na me rapia no hwe ento a ye pesi nya tumi ayebo aye de se be me kopo ba no Obama say we nim land sa santema na ibi so ni si ID
obe ni sa
obe kansam na de unya ni wi aba enyom na sesa
campaign after election no campaign
he should make sure say ya to Obama come and fix the problem eno ni ade aye hwehwe
okay
na ye nyai excuses na ye de man when her messages Obama ba me phone so and cry mu ye adwuma ye dwumodi they are crying but the party some come he obi cry obi anya an appointment letter as at August ye na salary crabo ni confirmation letter ba
okay
medasi party
medasi
e die nyina nka mum na se de make an Ghana ye ya e ma ye nyina
medasi yo apokuse minister for street light divine Honorable Raga Ghana at 68 Frank akakane dia kwakogu o say mampanyi wo perfect opportunity we there modie mu na adu na say em say ye twan say ba bi e de obehye no ne ye ho because Cape Coast for no message e ba bi o so mo osaka akabebre
Cape Coast ne kolokrote for de animo ni ukra
Cape Coast
atamozu reje ne ura Rollins ba edio
no so start
oh that
me do time mama o ti o ma ne fa wa fa
you Ghana 68. Ghana call a lot of milestones across the world. Now, all the to me at there. All this number of years and banana money to okoye in one koye. And what can change the dynamics of our destiny as Ghana. And I think one of the Inyama Honorable Kenya Minyajo, and I said it the last time I was on the studio there.
Yeah.
There's only one Ghanaian, our president 3 times. One Ghanaian. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah.
That means he has a lot of experience. So for me, I know he's going to deliver this time around. And Nyamaka Kroze Gugufumu is trying to portray his poise for action. I am meeting the lamentation. I just don't get what is going on.
Yeah.
You are supposed to come and see the state. And it was the state here, Mama. Damna mobile botry. Inti member Ghana fu wonde damna mobile botry. Name man namuni na musumu utu na mzaiden mzabu mo nyemo akoye. That is the state of the nation address to tell us how the state is like as you've been able to assume position.
Yeah.
And I think that is what he did over there. Maybe I can there. What is the direction of Ghana now after 68 years?
That's the most important.
A whole no yen. And see if indeed yemabuni nyejuma and statistically our youth are not working. Look at free SHS. It near a lot of, it's on 3 pillars: access, quality, and equity.
Yeah.
We get so many students away from free SHS. They are supposed to go into the tertiary. And statistically, even we have over 300,000 students that want to manko tertiary. Right? What is the nation doing to ensure that they must also embrace Diamond Coffee? No one's going to add up to the productivity of Ghana in a direction of growth. We should stop the lamentation. Since your baby you didn't, what is our problems? You're not quantity, you're education to them, you're technology to them, you're inclusiveness to them, that partisanship to them. Why are we allowing partisanship to spoil BBR or a respective workplace? This is hospital grandpa. He said there was the NDC doctor no show, say MPP doctor no show, and Jana Asamato. We need to focus on the development of Ghana, in my opinion, until you're able to task it, regardless of which political divide you are. And I think that is what the president has started. There's a national dialogue. National dialogue, every stakeholder. Unfortunately for young MPP minority or parliament, they seem not to be interested in anything and this for your call workshop, Nancyara, did not turn up. We are supposed
the economic forum.
No, the training for all MPs at home.
Orientation, yeah.
Orientation.
Yeah.
You boycotted. You have first time MPs. And they don't even know out there your parliament. And that's the opportunity for you to learn what you have to learn.
Okay.
Because of partisanship, anchor. Then you stand in parliament and then disgrace yourself. And if we decide to be too partisan, as much as possible, let's come together. We need to get a technology hub. What are we doing about it? What is the extent? What else can we do? They are access to education. Are they having a Wi-Fi to be able to access information? Do they have access to the books? How are we aligning to the current issues in our country, not outside? We need to tailor the curriculum to suit our problems here. I am we solve problem. Another old school. You give them a task as which particular sector each respective university or institution should seem to be tackling.
Yeah.
Now you answer to me on direction about Magano Wakwe.
Okay.
If you're there 68 years, and ammonia is excellence going to there. As much as possible, we spend too much money in organizing this anniversary and all that into feed able to scan that, able to use scan. And I'm also commending him for the number of ministers wafa if you're able to have what the previous government had, na ono so obofuma ono so obobua
Right.
as much as possible. Ghana first.
Ghana first. Go higher, Raga. Good work to you. Way free gold. Oba or the free Oba gold or the free Cape Coast na diaba na okay. Me first me fa message we na ma reho kakra na memra divine. So I say pensioner. Na I've listened to all your panelists. I'm Mr. AJ from Ajumako. I'm a pensioner and trying very hard to do farming after coming home since 2015. Last year, I was able to make a plantain farm for about 3 poles, and my problem was we couldn't get anyone to purchase them. And sometimes we go to the farms to see birds feeding on the ripe plantain because no one is willing to walk all the way to the farm. And moreover, to carry them back to sell. So we always plan for the birds to eat and enjoy. We continue to talk, but the problem always continue to be roads, transporting and purchasing. Leaders, wake up. We are suffering. Pensioner, and I just say, okay, 2015 now. More than almost 70 years. Divine. Ghana 68.
It's sad. Message I was talking about a mine using the purchasing power. Because sometimes you produce ready market and also in the home. And sometimes cost of production also I too expensive. Obama make us natural. When him say Obeka say who produce exercise book Ghana. Ne wedding chain exercise book adia fi India adia fa eposo sa afa China fa US abe stop it aba South Africa.
Why?
Yes, you are asking
because
it doesn't make sense. Say adia who produce Ghana has say yeah the befa ship the same thing. Now in Tama even the printing industry they are also struggling. It affecting once na honorable Frank about rice. Say the air Ghana has you obey in a modest way, but obey no cost of production.
Yes.
Now at least or tonwa ne wedding. And you say wash down will increase but okaso reduce no so challenge beba. And sustain the business no. Inti na imagine say na cocoa board wa de bi omo ye cocoa clinic in hospitals ne. Imagine say cocoa clinic no is enough kanishi. Na cocoa no baby eduano no. Omo clinics na we here be hu say cocoa no na provide this
faso na
be so no mu benefit from
the way o kan asemi me kato short Obama ba me district you produce national and regional best cocoa farmers 12 from Nobeko to Sankwari and the kind that mitimi ya igusu aye from Sankwari to Abum e kwan nye e ho nso na Ghana cocoa
best cocoa farmers so with the agric minister the chrome nti e be hwe de be si ho
ubisa na ka ADB bo mabusia enya eye fomu for na dem obo near the my businesses it doesn't make sense Ghana 60 say Ghana sebi 68 years enko nipa okọ pension e ma 8 years kura ba beto so let's say me on say na ye can bibia say politicize bibia politicize bibia me nka about politics and then me can about young Ghana for yankasa and contribution. See, because when you talk about mine, is the amalgamation of several elements and factors. And now the boom where Becca so we any man friend of mine because then they can say we mean young and if you want no more. That's where you make you more Ghana and Kahon. So we mean ya if you know for few more. That's also you mean ya don't na enka Ghana one and ye Ghana view.
Yes.
Dear hear me say and come on person me and say. As Ghanaian, wherever you find yourself, o contribution out de Ghana no saying na also boa Ghana in koso.
Okay.
When him say sometimes they be one money see obi a lecturer, obi a doctor, obi MC, obi a say, and we make it look like omupe no majuma important. To say what he see we a journalist, where jumaye. See, the oye kaya yi, the oton I sort of traffic mu, obia juma hu hiya.
Yeah.
And I did wait Donny on me during the COVID time.
Yes.
When in time now, see, declare 1 week
a lockdown.
Imagine say sometimes now I was driving. Ubet me driving from Adenta to Accra na Hunipa Bako. Now Prince Yato is common.
Yes.
It's the be fi hifanaba. In ko being that traffic mo benya bi wo hifa. Intimidate them me yami and then they say yen nyina no Ghana for no. Yemwa because ye can memu yin na memu efa ye ho
sir
hwese wo to ade o traffic mu okwabrane nim se ade o to traffic yi mu asabi because e ka me moving na o de ade fo ama onso so we Ghana ni bi ye complain about Ghana obi ton aduane no yusu enfudie rotten niama aroti no de nua aduane se ni nua embedi because of say ombu ni nua efa so amemwo ene Ghana sem na ye kan start 50 o me nya me se wo ya wofo a sebi o hwe wo bayi
okay
omu nso a sebi emema omu ne ema awo omu nhwe omu ma because outcome no society na be
Divine's golden rule no biem ntino
omu make sure so omu hwe omu ma oni obi akowo na se wa na okori e wa yi mesra wa wo ba hwe akola no ani nko no ho
okay
because be hwe obi no o ria ne niama basa on pay attention to enkola ono ankasa awo omu enna we go beyond that a man nso se si ano so mo ho no mo nso no make sure so mo ne papa ba ko na wo akola no because you see and that confusion so our system ni mu no I didn't na ye subayo ye ka about everything we talk about the politician by yan ka say ka ho hwe enam no ka say me listing am bi hwe fitani odo ka akoma no no obu part ni say ye kra no no aye say no de asama ba
be boni de
e wo nipa le tiri me no ka sa odi messing o ka che o say or cast concrete unya 100 bags obeko no aberi 30 ewo ahwe ni mu no de aka na ko carpenter ni no wiaw hwe fire service ni otuka yesi problem na ba no okọ hydrant o ko che nsuo na nyese o de ko che free no the house to house distribution eje unsika police ni ete honum no ayete say I catch you all me no ote kwan nchen
okay
no omo cause problem and maybe okay say Madina and go for demonstration be about food bridge be na ese and then obeko food bridge no you utilize it be o and no say net na aye to partition the road no and for training na no mu na mase me wa CCTV camera or police no hwe CCTV camera no nti omo hwe just asema ba na asema so ba na ekoso omo tibi hwe bone no
okay
eno eko nchenhwe
fasima
oye medicine unim say hia me medical doctor obi a medical doctor na or hwe patient I so twanani edhwe ni yi hwe say medical doctor obi abuku appointment because your girlfriend be afro weja honom na weja no ho mi wa na nipa na ewu no akwa kokuo and then public service ni yenyina complain imagine say obeko public service na ope ebia wo birth and death registry wo institution bi pe say render service immigration service obi ai no kuntan service na so ye man Ghana ni enya no so far so no onye not one me wa oba no complain about another person ECG ni obi per meter wa would say meter no o charge wa jinisika na at the end of the day ECG ni o jinisika wie no imagine say otua wie no na homba onfa ni din enche system no aba be catch
morning show host o time aso na so na o kasa
mama bacho as some okay na very important
very important no so the shot
for no the kwa for no how congratulations
na bro so
about national character Ghana was our national character we don't have one
first yes you
are
hospitable ni humility
sir
they say dear
see akra so oni obi wo meet na time any she say 2:33 you don't even know time I here
right
but honestly we need to build our national character
right
and that thing must happen so that we'll be able to see that because we are Ghanaian that is how you are supposed
to be me alisa ordinary Ghanaian ne wo ho no dwen se amanyoni ana panyi bi sisi wo man no
nti onu so nya
edonu so nya wa
no onu so de
onu so sisi that is how it is
that is why we need to build a national
that is how it is
ya bada bia se ohima wo ye je aye krado enti oto aso de amaye ye frɛ ne de no ye dwuma nie ye nyina ye dwuma ne ye no ba bia divine this year mani age papa obi anya ne de kama me mo obi a chi na bra wo papa ye sorry am ohima wo ye ja to aso asembia si wo yesi efre ho finso of brehoma e won kenkan su yesi pandemic bi si wo ho ansu e wo nyina awe bo ho e wo awe ama nkrofo no ama ye asema ekoso no e ho na e intimesre e be follow story ne dia ba ohima wo ye je to aso dia ma Angel Morning Show me fugu e hyemi ohima wo ye je na etobre me oton bi ohima wo ye je ventures e wo North Kaneshi oboshe Google map ma oton fugu bebrebe ene ntade bi a ope na osan e wo very nice lounge in a spot a okwa obetimi aserve bibi a ope bia nti fugu a ope for Ghana man no se me de honorable mokona obi akogene de madam ase nyame ya adom ebesa ne mu ahia biem. This is Angel Morning Show. Honorable Frank DC Poku and Afe Divine and Chroma and Afe Honorable Kwame na Mitenya Kon Raga Cape Coast